Hey friends, okay, working from home today. I love a work from home day. So remember the other day when I told you about the case that Court TV was calling the Taboo photo murder case? Well, that case has reached a verdict, and sadly, Jade Janks, that's her name, from California, was found guilty of first-degree murder. Just to back up and fill you in on what happened. So this girl was friendly with her stepfather, and she had lived with him for a little while as an adult to help out with her little brother. Everything was going okay. I guess the mom had like drug or alcohol issues or whatever it was. So the stepdaughter, like the daughter, Jade, who was an adult at the time, had moved in with her parents, her mom and stepdad, to help out with the little brother. After a while, she moved out, but she remained close with her stepfather. Her mother divorced this guy, but Jade is like, listen, he was my stepdad. I'm still going to help him out. The stepdad got old, was sick, went into the hospital, and needed to get medication. Jade, being a good daughter, was like, I'm just going to tidy up. I'm just going to do some dusting and some polishing and whatever. So she's cleaning up his apartment, and she finds over 100 nude pictures of her in his computer. One of them was his screensaver. Friends, I do not advocate murder. Murder is wrong in all cases. Only sometimes you can understand. Her attorneys were arguing jury nullification. And in case you don't know, jury nullification is the he needed killing defense. I think we discussed this before. And this man, whose name escapes me, Jade, felt like he needed killing. And I think Jade might have been right. Now, I don't think you should just go around willy-nilly killing people. But if you run across a sucker who needs a teensy bit of killing, my best information for you is don't get caught. So what old Jade did, let me break it down. She was messy. Her mother had issues, her stepfather had issues, and clearly she had issues too. She doesn't have issues because she murdered him. I mean, now she has issues that she's going to be in prison. Her problem was sloppiness. Now, she went to clean up this guy's apartment. That's really lovely and very admirable. Yay, Jade. When he came home from the hospital after she had found these pictures, including the screensaver of her naked. And where did the naked pictures come from? Well, the naked pictures were consensual pictures taken between Jade and her boyfriend a long time ago. How the stepfather ended up with them, God only knows. Now, if it was one picture and he stumbled across it and he was like, oh, how did I get this? That would be one thing. Over 100 naked pictures of your stepdaughter? That's gross. Also, we know what he was doing with these pictures, right? Like, he wasn't framing them and putting them on the mantelpiece. He was using them for illicit purposes, probably including an old sock. So it's all just bad. It's all just bad. So he came home from the hospital. She doped him up with Ambien, and I believe she conked him on the head because he was drugged, bludgeoned, and stabbed. I admire her restraint. All of that is fine. I would have said it was suicide. She was saying it was suicide, that he was a drug addict and he accidentally drugged, bludgeoned, and stabbed himself. That could happen. He took too much drugs. He fell and bumped his head and fell on something pointy. And then she threw his body in the garbage. She can cut it up. Jade, girl, I'm going to need you to get some of those Cutco knives. A Cutco knife will cut through anything. You can use it to slice a tomato, to cut meat. You could cut rope. You could cut through a garden hose. I cut a garden hose with a Cutco knife one time. And then I washed it up, put it in the dishwasher, and then used it to slice a tomato. Cutco knives are amazing. I don't sell Cutco knives, but if you see somebody selling some, pick up a set. And they're guaranteed for like life, and they'll sharpen them forever. Fabulous. Anyway, old Jay needed a Cutco knife. If she were not already in prison, I would give her a set of Cutco knives. And as we well know, that trials are not about what you did. Trials are about what the state can prove. So yes, she might have accidentally killed him because he needed a little bit of killing. But the issue that I have with Miss Jade is that she made it too easy to prove. She was texting her friend like, girl, I found a picture. I found all these pictures of me on his phone, of me on his computer. Oh, I'm drugging the hell out of him. I just clunked him in the head. Jade, I'm gonna need you to watch a little CSI, ma'am. I am gonna need you to do it. And she put him it was over a holiday weekend, and so she threw his body away on like December 31st, January 1st. Oh, I bet she had a good New Year's Eve that year. This was last year. And then the trash people, they found him in the garbage. That means the pieces were not small enough. They don't have shovels in California. California has all those beaches. Couldn't you just put them in the... Okay, it's not my job to tell you how to dispose of a body, but I'm just saying a shovel and a bag of lye and a large size tarp. There is a whole murder aisle at Walmart that could have helped her out. But no, here she is just throwing the man in the garbage. It's bad for him. It's bad for him. If nothing else, many small bags, maybe the scented ones. I don't usually like a scented garbage bag, but a scented garbage bag might have helped her out, Miss Jade. Miss Jade. Well, most people who go to prison ultimately end up getting out of prison. I hope that Miss Jade is able to teach a class, learn to knit, learn a skill, teach a skill. The main skill she should teach is butchery. How not to leave a fingerprint. What not to text to your friends. Because if you're doing something really, really bad, what you don't want to do is text to your friends about it. Unless it's on WhatsApp where they have end-to-end encryption. Not that I know anything about that. But from the commercials that I see, the billboards that I see in Times Square, end-to-end encryption. Govern yourselves accordingly, friends. So Miss Jade was convicted, first-degree murder, only one count. Is she going to get probation? I think maybe she should get probation. If she promises not to kill any more stepfathers, then I feel like that should be enough, right? Because I'm sure she could contribute to society, and clearly this man was not. So you can watch the case over on Court TV on the on-demand section. Because the case happened so recently, they're still playing like trial clips or whatever. I was sitting here doing my work on my work from home day, and I was like, what's on Court TV? And it turns out Miss Jade's case has already been decided. So I'm just getting caught up now. So I was just bringing you the news that sadly, Jade is going down. I would send her a cake with a file in it or something, but now I can't do that because I just made a YouTube video about it. But where's she in prison? Jade, girl, maybe I'm going to write you a letter or send you a care package or something because you clearly need some care. All right, you have a great, safe day, everybody, and don't murder your stepfather. Bye.